रात को 8 बजे मेरे पिताजी को
Right, here's some big breaking news coming in. Former BJP spokesperson Nupur Sharma has now been summoned by the Mumbai Police on the 22nd of June. She has made offensive comments against Prophet Muhammad. On this, several FIRs were registered against her in Mumbai, Pidoni and Thane. She has been called to record her statement. The Mumbai Police now summoning Nupur Sharma over her comments that she made against Prophet Muhammad, which has been perceived as offensive. FIRs have been registered against her in Mumbai, Thane and a few other areas. On the 22nd of June, Nupur has been summoned by the Mumbai Police. She has been summoned to record her statement on the same. Remember, the Mumbai Police now working on the FIR that has been slapped against Nupur Sharma in Mumbai, Thane and a few other places. Nupur Sharma had made a derogatory comment on Prophet Muhammad. A huge backlash that erupted across the country. In fact, a communal riot-like situation broke out in Kanpur. A lot of criticism coming in from the Arab world on the remarks made by Nupur Sharma, which the BJP has now distanced itself from after suspending her. Now the Mumbai Police has jumped in, working on the FIR that's filed against Nupur Sharma in Mumbra, Pidoni and Thane. These are the areas where an FIR has been filed, and she's been summoned by the Mumbai Police. She's been asked to come on the 22nd of June to record her statement on this case. Let me cut across to Mustafa Sheikh joining us live for more on that. Mustafa, give us an understanding on the FIR that's been slapped against Nupur Sharma in 3 of these areas. What does the FIR say and when is she summoned?
Well, there are a couple of FIRs which have been registered in Mumbai and adjoining areas of Thane. One of the case which has been registered in Thane district of Mumbra Police station. She has been summoned in this particular case. The case pertains to hurting religious sentiments, inciting violence, because the words and the lines which were used by Nupur Sharma was something which Muslim community had taken offense to, and then these FIRs were registered. As we know that the party has already taken action against her, but the police, because they have registered an FIR, they have called her to record her statement, to ask her the situation in which these statements were made, what was the intentions, and other investigations are to be done in this FIR, and hence she has been summoned for 22nd of June. Back to you.
Right, Mustafa, give us an understanding again. What are the charges leveled against her in the FIR? 3 of the FIRs separately filed in different districts. What does it really say?
Well, as we have seen a lot of times when some public figure or some person of religious importance is, the offensive comments are made against them. There are a lot of FIRs which are registered, and there are a lot of FIRs which have been registered against Nupur Sharma all over the country. Especially in Mumbai and Maharashtra, there are 3 FIRs which have been registered against her, which pertains to the section of hurting religious sentiments, inciting violence, because the community had taken offense to what the comments she had made, and also there were a lot of protests which was seen, and it was seen as something which was, she was trying to incite violence or create a law and order issue, and hence the police had taken note of these issues, and she'll be questioned on the same line. Back to you.
Right. Mustafa, here is Nupur, who currently is in Delhi, we believe. She's right now in Delhi, but she's been summoned in Mumbai. Any understanding on response from her? Has she reacted to this?
Well, the summons have been sent to her just this morning by email and by speed post, and it will be reaching her in some time. Only then she would be in a position to either ask for another date for the police if she is not able to make it, or she will come down to Mumbai and record her statement in this entire case. Back to you.
All right, I'm going to cut across to Palami Saha. Mustafa, do stay with us. I'm going to come back to you. But Palami, here is Nupur Sharma, who a lot of the people who have been offended by her remarks demanding that she be arrested. FIRs have been filed in multiple districts. Now the Mumbai Police have summoned Nupur Sharma on the 22nd of June to come by and record her statement. Do tell us what's going to be the process now henceforth.
Well, of course, Sharma will have to now make herself available to record her statement with the Mumbai Police, because there have been at least 2 to 3 different cases which have been lodged against her, especially because of the statements that she made against Prophet Muhammad in a televised debate. And she, of course, has been penalized by the party. She has been suspended pending further inquiry from the Bharatiya Janata Party. So while, of course, she is, of course, subject to inquiry within the party itself. There are these criminal cases which have been lodged as well, which is why she has to make herself available. And we are yet to hear from Nupur as to whether she will, in fact, travel to Mumbai on the 22nd of June. But given that she faces these cases, it's quite unlikely if she doesn't, Nabila.
Right. What does the FIR really say, Paulomi? Give us an understanding on the multiple FIRs that have been registered against her, while groups are furious. You had AIMIM's OAC saying, one of the political leaders who have slammed BJP and Nupur Sharma, saying that why is she not arrested so far? What do these FIRs really say? Are they serious enough to implicate Nupur if found guilty?
Well, most of the FIRs which have been lodged, and it's not just in the state of Maharashtra, but otherwise as well, where basically it says that her statements have hurt religious sentiments, and they in fact fall in the category of hate speech, and they have incited communal passion. So on those lines, cases have been registered. This happened even before, in fact, she had been suspended by the party. So before the party could take action off the back of her statements earlier, and the social media outrage that had broken out right off the back of a statement on a televised debate, cases were in fact lodged. At that time, Nupur had in fact gone ahead and sought police protection as well, and in fact updated the Delhi police as well as to the threats that she and her members of her family were facing because of the social media outrage. And of course, today we do learn that Delhi police has provided her with additional security, because especially also off the back of the action that the Bharatiya Janata Party has taken against her, she had been receiving a lot of threats, which is in fact the first statement that she made on her Twitter handle right off the back of the action by the party, that she in fact would like people not to make her address public, which was part of the letter of disciplinary action which was circulated in social media. And she said that she would want her privacy and her family's security to be appreciated, and that is why she has of course been provided additional security at the moment.
Paulomi, do stay with us. I'm cutting across to Mustafa. Mustafa, here you have the the Delhi police in the meanwhile, who've stepped up security for Nupur owing to the kind of terror threats that she's received. Do you believe that there could be any way that Nupur or has a chance to delay this summons at this point, considering there is threat to her life? We know that there are multiple FIRs that have been filed, and Mumbai police have summoned her. But any chance of her moving the police or the court against the summons that's been issued to her? Because right now, as per the Delhi police, she's received death threats from a few terror groups, and it could be important that they keep her whereabouts secure. Mustafa. Mustafa, if you can hear me. All right, Paulomi, if you heard my question, please do go on.
Nabila, I would request you to repeat your question. I apologize.
Point, like you did mention, the Delhi police have stepped up security for Nupur Sharma. At this point, even if there are FIRs filed against her in multiple districts, the Mumbai police probing this matter and acting on that FIR, they've summoned her on the 22nd of June. But the Delhi police claim that she's received death threats from a few terror groups. And therefore, do you think that there is a possibility that Nupur could reach out to court to try and delay these summons, or in fact skip it if possible? Because right now, considering the threat to her life, her movements should ideally be secure as per the Delhi police.
We do not know, whether what sort of forward movement this case in fact sees, because yes, we are yet to hear from Nupur Sharma as to whether she will in fact travel to Mumbai, or given the sort of security threat which she faces, and something that has been in fact looked into by the Delhi police, which is why they've provided her additional security. She tries to seek more time in order to make herself available to record her statement. So that remains to be seen. She, of course, she does practice law herself. So she will, of course, try to see if there is a possibility to try and, maybe delay this. But then again, it's something that we do not know as of now officially from her. The date is still a while away. It is on the 22nd of June, we believe, that when the Mumbai Police has, in fact, summoned her for her to be able to record her statement in cases that have been lodged against her. And it remains to be seen if indeed she will travel. So we're just waiting for word from Nupur Sharma or those close to her as to whether she will indeed travel to Mumbai to record her statement on 22nd June.
Right. At this point, we see that Nupur Sharma has also received some death threats from terror groups, and owing to that, the Delhi police have decided to step up her security. This on one hand. On the other, you have political outfits like the AIMIM demanding that she be arrested. Multiple FIRs filed against her in Mumbai, Thane and a few other areas, where the Mumbai police, acting on one of the FIRs, have summoned Nupur Sharma on the 22nd of June to come and record her statement. It remains to be seen how Nupur Sharma would handle this at this point. Thank you very much, Paulami and Mustafa, for joining us on this.